Hey geeks, welcome to game 2 of the season. Let's jump right into our saved game. Okay, so let's just take a quick inventory of where we're at. We upped our chemistry to 15 from a 14 after the win. Looks like we gained a little bit on offense, which is good. So they were playing well offensively. We moved it up a couple spots in the national rankings, and we're playing Four Corners next, I believe. Yep, we're hosting Four Corners, so it's a home game, which is good. Let's just take a quick look at them. They only scored 10 points in their game against Xavier. Future versions of this are going to have scouting notes, so you see what plays they're calling, their effectiveness on things like rebounding, passing, executing a half-court offense, running fast breaks, etc. Right now, you just get player stats. So this is Xavier. It looks like Xavier. First of all, this was a low-scoring game, and it doesn't look well. I mean, I was gonna say, did the teams just slow things down, or were they missing a lot of shots? It looked like they were kind of missing a lot of shots. No one in particular really, killed them. It looks like it looks like Scott Swenson here had a pretty good game rebounding. Jeffrey Jackson is Four Corners' best player, and so when he doesn't score any points, they're going to have a difficult time. It looks like J.G. Nkala, he hit all 3 of his shots. He scored 6 of their 10 points, and then Charles Black and Warren Davis had the other points. Man, Warren was just taking a lot of shots. Look at that, 1 of 5. How are they running the offense through him? That's strange. And then Josiah Wilson didn't even play much. Looks like they just kind of had a clumsy game last time. So I'm not going to read too much into it. I'm going to go to their team page. So we'll go to standings and click on their team name here. And let's just take a look at their player attributes. So Jeffrey, Jeffrey's he's an 82 scoring. His rebounding is there. So he's, looking decent. I bet Jay's solid. Yeah, Jay's an 82 shooting. So he's a force to be reckoned with. I wonder what happened to Josiah. Josiah's a 94 shooting. It's kind of crazy they're not playing him, to be honest. The computer coach does some weird things sometimes. And look at that. He upped his ball handling to an 87. Could probably be a nice little point guard for them. Maybe get Jay off into a 2 so he could shoot more. Interesting. So Roberto, he's kind of like their cleaner. He's a 73 rebounder. When I say cleaner, like he cleans the boards, he cleans the inside defensively. He just kind of like works really hard for them. And then Charles is kind of their intangibles guy. This guy, it's strange. He always seems to play above his attributes. Like, look at that. He's kind of just hovering right below 50 in both scoring and shooting. But he seems to do well. He's got a good basketball IQ. He rarely gets tired with his endurance, and he has good physical traits too. Especially strong. He's a very strong guy. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. Their endurance. Their endurance is through the roof. 102, 94. So they could try at 97. They could try running me into the ground. Look at all these guys. They've all got an endurance in the 90s or above. All the key guys who play. Warren, not so much. Let's see how their freshman, developed. He's a small guy, but look at that. He actually is kind of feisty on the inside with his scoring and his inside defense. Four Corners is a small team, but they play hard. All right. I think what I need to do here, if we go to training, I'm going to keep my top 5. I'm going to give CJ first team reps this time. And then I'm only going to go with 5 players on the second team to get really focused reps, which means I'm going to sit Clint, only because I'm playing sprint mode 1 quarter, so I'm not going to have to go as deep on my bench during games. It's kind of tough because, Clint can be a contributor when you play 4 quarters or even 2 halves, and you need to go deeper into your bench, but for sprint mode, I'm going to give that 10th rep to Kent because he's such a good outside shooter. So what do I want to work on? I know I want to go at least 2s across the board there. I don't want to, pull back too much on team building yet. Free throws. It's always so easy to give them a 1. I mean, I'm going to do it again because I want to go extra in a couple of other areas. I think specifically, I want to get my inside offense going again. That's just kind of like the foundation of how I want to build this team. You know, even though I did 4 on outside offense in training camp, I think that caused things to get a little sloppy. So kind of a boring set of decisions here for training, but that's what I'm going with. Let's see what happens. Yikes. So our chemistry just dropped from a 16 to a 12. We did not have a good week. All right, what happened? Let's take a look at it. Overall, just a poor week of practice and no practice player of the week. That's how bad they were. We're not practicing well as a unit in terms of our chemistry check. Pulled back on shooting, outside defense, strength, and free throws. Yikes. Yeah, again, look at that. Kermit, Trent, CJ, Vaughn, Freddie, Delmont all regressed. We improved our ability to execute the half-court offense and identify the best scorers. That's good. And then again, scrimmages just weren't great with chemistry. Gosh, this group is just not gelling this season. We could be in for a difficult game, even though we're playing a team that lost to Xavier and only scored 10 points. All right, but we are at home, which is good. Let's slide this over here. I just want to make sure I've got the scroll pace at medium. Yep. Okay. So we're going to go with our standard starting 5. Because this is 4 corners that we're playing against, I'm going to have some unique settings. I'm going to dial up inside even more. And then tempo, I'm going to do normal and slow. I'm going to half-court offense this thing against them because they like to run and they have the ability to run. So I want to try to negate their advantage. I'm boxing 1. We just don't need to do that, even though it might make sense, especially if they're playing Jeffrey Jackson on the inside. Keep the box zone defenders on him and double up Giancarlo. But let's pull that back for now. And then, I mean, I'm going to force their hand here with an aggressive defense and, see if they if they don't play their best ball handler, Josiah, like they weren't last game. I'm going to force their hand a little bit. The other thing I did want to look at real quick is attribute changes. Okay, so look at that. So, Xenon improved offensively. Digressed a little bit defensively, but that's fine. How'd Trent do? And honestly, I should be looking at these back at the team homepage, but yeah, whatever. Again, Trent is he's off this season. He's not having a good year. You're gonna find that like these are high school kids. You can't they're not professionals, so they're gonna their emotion, their level of commitment, it's gonna fluctuate from game to game. And honestly, as you replay seasons and that kind of stuff too, it's going to fluctuate. It's part of the fun of this is every season in this is a new coaching challenge. Okay, so Ronnie, improved his scoring and his endurance, but he kind of digressed across the board. CJ, again, we just didn't have a good week of practice. How did my big man do? Kermit, okay, rebounding and outside defense, super. Let's just take a look at a couple other guys. Yeah, Delmont, my freshman, after such a strong camp, is regressing a little bit. These guys, though, it looks like we had a good week of conditioning for whatever that's worth. Looks like everybody's endurance has been improving. I wonder why that is. I think part of the reason that team chemistry and everything took such a hit is because I'm focusing so much on offense. I think, when you have teams playing hard defense together, I think that's more sort of like a team thing, and I think it brings them together and is a good way to build chemistry. So again, this thing is all about trade-offs. You as a coach, you got to make the difficult decisions in how you want to develop and coach your team. Okay, let's see how the opening tip goes. And Kermit won it. Nice. Looks like they're playing Jeffrey at center. And they're playing Josiah at point guard. Okay, in my opinion, they've got their best 5 in here. I think Charles should be the 3 and Roberto should be the 4, but whatever. Okay. All right, Ronnie scores to start it. Nice little drive to the basket. Okay, and they're going to come out with an outside offense against us. They're setting up a play for Jay, so they got Jay at the 2, but our defense doesn't let them execute. And Josiah misses the 3, and we got the board. Okay. I'm going to let my team run the offense again. They did so well last time. Xenon runs a good offense when you have him at point guard. He makes really good decisions. Oh, Kermit misses the inside shot, and Charles Black got the rebound. And look at that. I mean, they're four corners. They're pushing the fast break. Josiah didn't have the numbers, made a good decision, and he pulled up. Four corners is really comfortable running fast pace, both fast breaks and full court press. You can only run full court press and half court traps off of made baskets, so that's why you'll only see it in those situations. Looks like we have a bit of a low scoring game. Obviously, we're 2 minutes in. It's 2-0. We're slowing things down. We're running like this slow half court offense. You see, we took almost 30 seconds off just running this, and then Kermit made the inside shot. So that's great. Okay. I just want to, look at that. They're calling a timeout. They don't like the fact that we have the momentum. I don't know if you saw that snowflake in Four Corners team bar. That means they're cold. So that was a pretty smart timeout called by them. I'm not going to make any changes. The strategy seems to be working really well right now. Okay, here we go. They got the ball. This is a bug I got to fix. The computer calls back-to-back timeouts when they can in sprint mode. So that's one of the things I need to work on. It doesn't kill the game, but it's annoying. Uh-oh, and they hit a three-pointer. So Josiah hit it. Let's see if they changed their lineup. Yeah, they brought Tibbetts in to play point guard, and they moved Josiah to the 3. And they pulled out Roberto Yu. Okay. Looks like that's 2 fouls on Giancarlo. That's good to know. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to go right at him next time we have the ball. Attack offense. And Ronnie misses it. Yeah. So we didn't call that play soon enough, so next time down we're going to be running the attack offense. Okay, Tibbetts to Black. I mean, Black can score. He's fouled, and he does miss it. But, I mean, he's really good at drawing fouls. He's really good at just finding ways to score, finding ways to grab boards. He kind of just sneaks up on you and becomes the silent killer. All right, we're down by a point. I'd really love to get their best outside shooter fouled out here. Okay, we're setting up a play for Trent. We execute it. Okay, great, because they were doubling Ronnie. Man, Trent is a disappointment to say the least. We're going to come right back with Xenon on an attack offense next time we get it. And look at that. JG and Kala scores. We're down by 3. All right, and this game's half over. Half over. All right, they're doubling Ronnie again. We set up a play for Xenon. So, again, this should open things up for us. He should score this. He shoots a jumper. Whew. You know what? I'm going inside. I just got to, it's like when you need to gain some yards in football, just go to what you know. Just go to the foundation of your team. So inside to Kermit. All right, hand check. We have 2 fouls so far this quarter, so no one's really in foul trouble. Xenon is getting tired, but he's only at an 83 because we're playing at such a slow pace. There's our 3rd foul, and now we're down by 5, potentially 6 points. Yep, look at that. Charles Black scores. I'm calling a timeout. This is just sort of a regroup timeout. I'm not sure if I'm going to make any changes. I mean, from a fatigue standpoint, no one's really getting fatigued. And I don't know if there's really anyone I can put in here. You know what I'm going to do? Because I have 2 timeouts left, and this might be stupid, but I'm going to pull Trent. He's out of it. He's not playing well. Kent can shoot the 3. I mean, look at that. He's an 86 shooter. I'm just going to try to get 3 points. Try to get a quick 3 points here. So let's just get this set up for Kent. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we called it soon enough. Oh, well, there's a blocking foul, so we'll definitely get it to take hold this time, which is great. Okay, yeah, and again, Xenon's slowing it down. We actually might have to push our pace a little bit. Okay, they're doubling Ronnie again. We're setting up a play for Kent, and we execute it. Nice. Okay, Kent, this is why you're in here. 3 from the left wing. Whew, man. And Ronnie misses the putback. You know, I gotta push it. I gotta push the pace. We're going to fast break. Let's see what happens defensively. We foul him, but he missed it. Okay, so we have 4 fouls. They're going to be in the bonus from here on out. They're up on us by 8 points, which isn't great, and we've really hardly scored any points. All right, let's push the pace, Xenon. Okay, we're going inside. I'm fine with that, frankly. Okay, into CJ, and he hits it. Okay, so we've cut it to 6. Yeah, I mean, probably a little too late to call it. Oh, no, we got a full court press going. Great, and they worked their way through it. Dang. So you see, because I had the full court press, half court trap paired with the fast break, that's a full court press. If you do it paired with normal, that's going to be half court trap. Okay, Dan Olson missed the shot. We didn't get the rebound, though. And look at that. Charles Black wisely kicks it out, knowing they need to chew clock. The guy just makes really good decisions. Keep that in mind when you either coach four corners or coach against them. And Ronnie picked up a foul. Is that 2 or 3 on him? That's 2. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do. I'm going back here to Kent. I mean, Kent, you're a shooter, man. That's why you're in here. I'm giving you one more shot to redeem yourself. We didn't get it called in time. Dang. But, yeah, we got the play. It's going to be an attack. He's not the most athletic. Oh, he did take a 3. So we adjusted, and he got fouled. Okay, great. So the team, sometimes you're going to call a play, but the team will adjust. The players will adjust, especially when you've practiced offense a lot in your training. So I'm calling timeout next time I get it. So we're pressing them because we made the free throw, so we're able to press. But again, they worked their way through it. They have good ball handlers. I think it's it's Josiah. Like I said, he's a really good ball handler. He can work through the press. He does miss the 3. Gosh, we are not rebounding well. Okay, they missed the putback, and now we got it, and we're calling a timeout. Yeah, time to call timeout. So Xenon's a little tired. Kent, you scored a couple points. Ronnie is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring Vaughn in to play the point. I'm going to slide Xenon to the 2, and then I'm going to put Trent in at the 3. And then Kermit and CJ are tired. Kermit's not having the best game. Omar was so clutch last game. I'm going to bring him in. Let's do this for now, even though CJ is actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give Kermit a little break. Keep CJ in there as he's playing well. And then with this lineup, do I need to adjust? Yeah, I think now I need to do this. From an offensive standpoint, I need to pick up the pace. I think I need to pull this to medium, this to most, 0 out slow. And then I'm going to 0 out the box in 1. I don't even want to mess with it at this point. And we need to get aggressive. We just don't have a choice. That's what we got to do. Okay, we got the ball. I'm going to X these out for now. I kind of like to reset things every now and then. Back to the red X's. Man, Vaughn missed it. Our offense is just, and it's not on this game. And it's surprising because we've been training offense so much. CJ just fouled out, so I guess there's my chance to put Kermit back in. Let's do it. It's back up to 78. Let's hope they missed their free throws. Who's shooting them? Roberto Yu. And he makes it. Okay, he misses it. We need it. Oh, man, our rebounding is disappointing. All right, Jeffrey Jackson. He's probably going to make these. He's Mr. Clutch. He missed the second one. Look at that. Another offensive board. I think his rebounding drills freaking all next practice session. They cleaned out the boards on us. And Jackson's shooting more free throws. Here's his next one. Misses it. Okay, let's push the pace. I mean, we're grasping at straws now, but okay, Xenon shooting a 3. Yeah, we're off. All of our key scorers, especially on the outside, they're not on this game. We're going to foul. It's going to be too little, too late. 6 seconds, down by 7 points. Just pull this one back. Yep. Let's do it. It's going to be the final shot, just for a little pride right here. And he misses it, of course. That was an ugly game. I think we got a little overconfident. We watched Four Corners lose to Xavier to open the season. We thought it might be a bit of an easy game, especially at home, and it wasn't. So there he was. Look at that, Charles Black, 5 points, 4 boards. Probably did some things defensively as well too. I lost 6 geek points. Let's go to the locker room. Let's look at how the other games fared. So look at our chemistry is now down to an 11. We dropped to 16th in the rankings. Bentley Truman's a premier school, so it's going to take them a little while to drop down the rankings, but they will if you keep losing games. Okay, so look at Xavier. They're just like defensive demons. 8-4 against Ocean City. Ocean City, who by the way can score. They had 22 last game against Lancaster. South Lancaster again beats Morristown, so they're looking tough. And then Lancaster. So I think we have 3 undefeated teams in the conference right now. Let's go take a look, but I think we do. Look at it, yeah, 3 undefeated teams. And then there's us in Four Corners in the middle. Great. Okay, that's game 2 of the season. I'm gonna log out now. Again, if you've watched it this far, it'd be great if you give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel, and then we have a Discord as well too. Geeked Out Basketball on Discord. Would love it if you join us over there. We're building this community very, very slowly, but also very, very surely and steadily. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.